Winning isn't just about the trophy or the accolades. It's not about the moment of glory or the applause. True victory is found in the grind, in the obstacles, in the relentless pursuit of your goal when it feels impossible. It's about facing the challenges head-on, embracing the pain, and pushing through. Even when it seems easier to quit, I know what winning feels like because I've been on the other side of it. I've faced failure time and time again, and it's through those losses that I've learned the most valuable lessons. Everyone wants to win, but to truly understand what it means to win, you first have to know how to lose. You're going to lose more than you win, but what you gain from those losses. Strength, resilience, the fire to keep going when everything seems stacked against you. The greatest of the greatest. The legends like Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, Charles Barkley, and Dwyane Wade, they didn't just know about winning, they knew about sustaining that level of success through their battles, through their failures. They've endured what most people would consider unthinkable, but it was those hardships that taught them how to rise again. And if they can do it, so can you? Winning requires something that most people never talk about: mental toughness. You have to be able to reset and refocus after every failure. You have to be willing to get back up time and time again. It's not just about winning once. It's about winning consistently, year after year, in every area of your life. Whether it's in your career, your relationships, or your health. Winning is about being relentless in your pursuit of excellence. The difference between those who make it and those who don't is simple. It's about mindset. You have to be obsessed with the process, with the pursuit of your goal. Kobe Bryant, one of the fiercest competitors to ever walk the earth, always said, "You have to be obsessed with whatever your win is. Be all in." That's a mindset. The key to true success. I've learned 3 vital lessons from the greats: competing, accountability, and winning at all levels. Winning is not just about your sport. It's not just about the game. It's about every arena in life. It's about being successful in business, in your personal relationships, in your finances, in your health. Winning is contagious. When you win, others around you win. You pull the whole team up with you, showing them what it means to succeed, to rise above, to give everything you have. It's not just about individual glory. It's about lifting others as you climb. I've seen it with my own eyes. When Kobe missed those shots in his first playoff series, when he shot air balls in front of the world, he could have folded, could have blamed his teammates, blamed the pressure, blamed the moment. But he didn't. He owned it. He faced it. And he came back stronger. He proved to himself and to everyone watching that failure doesn't define you. Your response to failure does. That's the mindset of a true champion. When Michael Jordan was told he couldn't make the team at North Carolina, when they told him he wasn't good enough, he didn't listen. He didn't waste time proving others wrong. He focused on proving himself right. I don't need to prove anything to anyone. I need to prove to myself that I belong here. And that's the key. The belief that you belong. The conviction that you are capable. Fear may try to creep in, but doubt has no place in the heart of a champion. Fear is normal. Doubt is optional. You have an opportunity of a lifetime. Single day, every moment, you have a chance to seize what's yours. When you recognize the opportunity, you stop playing small. You stop holding back. Why would you give anything less than 100% when you've been given the chance to be great? And listen, you can't always control the outcome. You can't control if the ball will go in the hoop or if the game will go your way. But you can control your effort. You can give 120%. Day in and day out, no excuses. The greats don't rely on their skills alone. They rely on their will. Skills will get you started, but it's your willpower, your heart, your determination that will keep you. There you are gifted, but never forget that your gifts don't guarantee success. It's your hunger, your work ethic, your willingness to put in the effort when no one else is watching that sets you apart. Stay humble. Pride comes before the fall, and if you get too comfortable, that's when you start to lose. You may have it today, but tomorrow is not promised. You have to stay hungry, stay humble, and keep pushing. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. A journey that requires grit, sacrifice, and the willingness to fail again and again. Just want to win. You want to sustain that victory. You want to rise every time you fall and keep your eyes on the prize, not for the accolades, but for the personal growth and strength that come with earning your success the hard way. So compete, stay accountable. All levels of your life. Because in the end, it's not just about what you accomplish, but about who you become in the process. Never stop. Never doubt. Keep grinding. I'm a high school dropout. My father wasn't in my life. I was lost. I had no clear path, no guidance. But somewhere along the way, I found out I had a gift. I found out that your gift will make room for you. And when I realized that, something inside of me clicked. You mean to tell me, if I perfect this gift, if I put in the work, not only can I eat, but my kids can eat, and their kids can eat? From this moment forward, I decided I would play my best game every single time. And I'm telling you, you can do the same. You have that same opportunity. It doesn't matter where you come from or how many times life has knocked you down. Your gift is yours for the taking. And when you tap into it, when you let it lead you, the world will open up to you. But here's the truth. You have to step up. You have to step into your power, into your greatness. And most of all, you have to be willing to step into the unknown, to face the things that scare you. This is your moment. Are you courageous enough to step into the unknown? It's going to be cold. It's going to be hard. The nights will be long, the grind relentless. But here's what I need you to do. For the next 30 days, disappear. I'm talking about 720 hours dedicated to your future and no distractions. No excuses. What you focus on expands. So focus on your future, on your purpose, on your vision. Every second you spend on distractions, Netflix, social media, entertainment, anything that doesn't push you forward is energy you're wasting. Can you? Walk away from those things. Can you sacrifice the things that keep you small, keep you in the past? How tired are you of being stuck where you are right now? How bad do you want to change? To break free? To level up your life? To stop settling for less? I'm asking you, what are you willing to do? What are you willing to give up? What are you willing to walk away from, including people who don't believe in you, who don't support your vision, who are only around when the going is good but disappear when it gets tough? The truth is, everyone wants success. Everybody wants to climb the mountain and stand at the top, to be praised, celebrated, and admired. But here's the secret. Nobody wants to sacrifice to get there. Nobody wants to put in the work, day in and day out. Nobody wants to let go of the distractions, the people who hold them back, the habits that keep them stuck. But if you can learn how to say no, no to the things that hurt you, no to the people who don't believe in you, no to the fakes, the phonies, the doubters, then and only then will you unlock your true potential. You have a purpose. You have a destiny. You are meant for greatness. But it won't just fall into your lap. You have connections to make, people to meet, rooms to walk into, tables to sit at. I'm asking you, are you bold enough to take this seriously? To sit down for 30 days and write down everything that's killing your potential? Can you commit to those 30 days of focus, of sacrifice, of growth? Imagine who you could become in just 30 days if you really give everything to it. You have one life to live. One shot. The clock is ticking. Time to act is now. Let me share something important with you. If you want to be great at anything, you need pattern recognition. Look at the legends like Jeff Bezos and Amazon. Why is Amazon doing so well? Saw the pattern. Convenience. He understood what people wanted and built a system to provide it. Tom Brady, his pattern recognition is second to none. 43 years old, he's still winning championships and doing things that seem impossible. He has more Super Bowl rings than entire teams. Why? He sees the patterns, and then he takes it a step further. Pattern utilization. He doesn't just recognize the patterns, he leverages them. And that's where true mastery happens, when you not only see the pattern, but can utilize it to your advantage. And it doesn't stop there. Once you've mastered those patterns, You get to create your own. That's what separates the average from the extraordinary. Think about it. When you learn how to play the piano at first, you play other people's music. But at a certain point, you've mastered it enough that you start to create your own. And that's the magic. You can learn anything. You can master anything if it's important enough to you. For me, my drive is no longer just for me. For my family, it's for my community. It's for the people I serve and the people who depend on me. When you find something that matters more to you than your own needs, your children, your mission, your purpose, that's when the real energy kicks in. That's when you have the strength to push through. That's when you wake up every day with the vitality to keep going. And that's when you discover how much you're truly capable of. So, here's what I'm telling you. You are capable of more than you know. You've got the gift. You've got the talent. But it's up to you to unlock it. Are you ready to step into the fire? You ready to sacrifice for your future? Are you willing to give everything for the life you were meant to live? The time is now. What I want to do during this challenge is simple. Take things that seem complex and break them down to their core so you can actually do them. I'm talking about real, actionable steps you can take right now to start changing your life. You don't need to wait for some magical moment to begin. The moment is now. Imagine this. Day 1, you start small. Day 2, you build on it. Day 3, you keep that momentum going. And by day 4, what once seemed difficult becomes second nature. You've built a rhythm. It's no longer hard, it's easy. And that's the magic of momentum. Change happens. You have to understand something deeply. Anyone can learn anything. It's not about the complexity. It's about breaking it down into bite-sized, actionable steps that you can take. Make it simple, and then do it. That's what I try to do with everything I teach. Not willing to settle for a life without passion, without purpose, without aliveness. There's too much to learn, too much to grow, too much to give. And if you're wired to grow and give, I promise you, your life will be fulfilling no matter what path you choose. You will be alive in every sense of the word. A year ago, we thought we were out of the woods. The vaccines were rolling out, and people were hopeful, thinking that the worst was behind us. But after 2 years of uncertainty, many people are stuck in learned helplessness. And that's a dangerous place to be. When life punches you in the face over and over, it's easy to start thinking that the problem is permanent, that it's never going to change. Or worse, you think the problem is pervasive, that it affects every part of your life. Maybe your finances aren't where they should be. Maybe your relationships feel rocky. Suddenly it feels like everything is falling apart. But I'm here to tell you no problem is permanent. Your life is bigger than the struggles you're facing right now. We all need a new perspective. But perspective doesn't come from sitting around thinking. It comes from action. You've got to move your body, shift your energy, and refocus. Your mind, once you do that, once you start to raise your mental, emotional, and physical state, you'll remember who you are. And with that, remembering the answers you've been looking for will start to come. You'll find solutions you never even thought were possible before. There's incredible power in remembering who you are. I think about a Batman episode where he loses his memory. He ends up in a prison camp, weak, helpless, stuck. But then, something triggers his memory, and suddenly, he remembers who he is. He's Batman. And with that remembrance, he finds the strength and courage to break free. It's a cartoon, sure, but the principle is powerful. Whenever I feel anxious or stuck, I remind myself, remember who you are. The real key to lasting change is identity. We all define ourselves in different ways. But it's not about where you start. It's about what you do next. It's about progressing. As you move forward, you'll discover what you're truly passionate about. Your path will evolve.
Oh.
If you stop growing, if you stop evolving, you'll never find fulfillment. It doesn't matter how much you have, how successful you are. If you're not growing, you're dying. And that's when the misery sets in. Life is full of changes, and with change comes endings. It sounds heavy at first, but it's actually incredibly freeing. If you accept that everything will change and everything will end, you can start living in the present moment. You can embrace the journey, knowing that every step forward is a step toward growth. Change is inevitable, but how you respond to it is what matters. If you're stuck in fear, in doubt, in complacency, you'll miss out on the incredible opportunities that are waiting for you. But if you're willing to take action, to grow, to keep pushing, even when things feel tough, you'll find a life that is full of passion, purpose, and meaning. You'll create a future that's driven by who you are, not by the challenges you face. So let me ask you, what are you going to do next? You going to stay stuck, or are you going to rise up and make things happen? The choice is yours. Remember, life doesn't wait. You can start right now. What if I told you that everything you need to create the life you want is already within you, and that the key to unlocking it lies in appreciating what you have right now, while also knowing that what's next can always be better? The future can be brighter, but it's your job to make it so. You are the creator of your own destiny, and it's time to take that power back. Here's the reality. Most of us have been conditioned not to take risks. We're taught to stay comfortable, to follow the beaten path, to avoid stepping into the unknown. But if you want to create something truly meaningful in your life, you can't stay comfortable. You've got to get out of your own way and take the leap. People ask me all the time, what does it take to be happy? The answer is simple: progress. One word: progress. Let me give you a challenge. It's time to shut it all down, log out of social media, disconnect from the noise, and get still. Take some time to evaluate where you are in life and where you're supposed to be. I know you're broken. I know you're tired, weary, confused. I know you're struggling and asking questions. You feel like you're bleeding in places that no one can see. But here's the truth. If you shut it down for a while, you can heal. You are standing at the edge of something powerful. This is your moment. It's time to take a leap of faith like never before. It takes faith to step into your purpose. It takes faith to pull away from what's familiar, from what's safe, from everything you've known, to step into uncharted territory. It takes faith to become the person you were born to be. Can you do that? Can you disappear for 30 days? The first person you need to influence is you. It all starts within. You can't lead anyone or go anywhere until you awaken the person inside you. You need to follow a specific plan. Write it out. Take the time to get clear. You need to disappear for 30 days. I know it feels impossible right now. Life has knocked you down, and there are people out there who want to bury you alive. But guess what? You've survived. You've made it this far. If you can survive what you've already been through, you can survive and thrive through anything. Are you bold enough to go after what you believe is yours? Are you radical enough in your hunger and your thirst for greatness to step out of the shadows and into the light? Can you disappear for 30 days, come back and shock the world? Can you endure now so you can live the rest of your life a champion? Here's the cold, hard truth. You will always be where you are until you acknowledge the leeches in your life. There are people who are draining you, taking your time, your energy, your peace of mind. You need to take a step back and identify them. Cut them off. You've been conditioned by these people to stay small, to stay broken, to stay stuck. But the time is now to break free. It's time to take inventory of your life. Go through your contacts. Evaluate the relationships you have. There are people in your circle who are not serving your purpose. They're not helping you grow. They're not helping you move toward your destiny. They're holding you back. It's time to get rid of the fakes, the frauds, the ones who pretend to support you, but disappear when you need them most. This is your time. You've got to reprogram your life, your mind, and your heart. If you want to make business moves, if you want to level up in every area of your life, you cannot continue to surround yourself with people who don't think like you, who don't sacrifice like you, who don't work like you. Success isn't made in the public eye. It's made in the public eye. It's made in private. The man or woman you become when no one is watching is what will determine your greatness. Everything you do behind closed doors matters. The sweat, the tears, the grind, that's what gets rewarded. Now I want you to think. Think over the conversations you've had, the choices you've made, the steps you've taken. Are they moving you closer to your goals or are they keeping you stuck? Are they elevating you or holding you down? You need to be willing to go through the process. You need to go through the mud, run in the rain, dance in the snow. Embrace every bit of discomfort, because it's all part of the process. Inhale, exhale. I know it's cold on the other side of change, but it's time for you to cross over. It's time to leave your comfort zone behind and step into your greatness. You are too comfortable where you are. That's the truth. You've been staying in your comfort zone for too long. Now's the time to disappear for 30 days and come back. Ready to shock the world? The person you are today has gotten you this far. But if you want to go further, if you want to reach new heights, you're going to have to reinvent yourself. You need to shut it down for 30 days, reevaluate, rebuild, and come back stronger, healthier, whole. You can't keep walking into your future fractured, broken, and full of anxiety. It's time to heal. It's time to become whole. So you can step into your future ready to take on the world. And when you do, don't forget the people who believed in you before you made it to the top. Go back and get them. But first, you've got to get yourself right. I'm talking to that person who's tired. Tired of feeling stuck. Tired of feeling like nothing is going right. You are bold enough. You're crazy enough. You're courageous enough to shut it all down for 30 days. You've talked about it enough. You've posted about it, written about it, shared about it. Now it's time to do. Disappearing for 30 days is not about running away. It's about coming back stronger, clearer, and more powerful than you've ever been. It's time to shock the world and show them who you really are. You've got this. Now go make it happen.